Tuning into my YouTube channel, Pickleball Pick Apart. My name is Rory. I take pickleball games off of YouTube and I pick apart the play on the court. Watching my videos will help make you a better pickleball player. Before I get started, let me ask you to take the time to subscribe to John Toe's Pickleball channel. He has some really good games on his channel. I know him personally and I am trying to help his channel get to the next level. I do have a link to his channel in the description below, so click on it and subscribe. There are some very teachable moments that will greatly benefit your game. So watch the game in its entirety. Don't stop in the middle, go all the way to the end. The first teachable moment is you've got to figure out what your opponents are capable of. You have to figure out their strengths, their weaknesses, and what their tendencies are. Once figured out, you have to adjust your game to best compete against them. The second teachable moment is no matter how far you get behind in a game, if you can figure things out, you can come back and win. So take a look. I promise you this will help improve your game. And don't forget to subscribe to John Toe's Pickleball channel. Let's go.
This game is being played in Dallas, Texas on a challenge court. Here are the players. The player in black in the near court is John Toe. His partner is Troy. Troy is 16 years old. I do not know who the female players are. I'm assuming they are from Dallas. John and Troy are not from Dallas. I'm assuming also that they have never faced off against each other. So both teams will have to figure out exactly how their opponents play. Let's go back to the first serve, but before doing so, just a reminder, please subscribe to John Toe's YouTube channel. He tried the third shot, dropped there, and just missed it. And there's a third shot hit into the net. As I've mentioned many times before, the third shot is so important. John missed his third shot drop. The female player missed her third shot drive. So when that happens, you give up the opportunity to score a point. It's early. Maybe they're not warmed up. Maybe they're a little nervous. Let's see how this continues. Third shot drive, fifth shot drive, seventh shot drive, and out of the court. So basically just having seen that, it indicates to me the female players are probably tennis players because they drove the third shot. They drove the fifth shot. They drove the seventh shot. They are going to try to overpower John and Troy. Here we go again. Third shot drive, and she hits it right into the net. Again, the third shot is so important, and they have missed 2 out of 3. And there's a serve that is hit out of the court. So I think the first points here have all ended in unforced errors. Not one point has been earned. So to be honest, not really off to the greatest start for either team. Nice defense there. And there's another unforced error. Drive it. Drive it again. Out of the court. So right now, this is what John and Troy should be thinking. The female players are going to play a power game. They're going to drive almost every shot. So John and Troy have got to be ready for the power. And they should also try to slow the game down and get the girls to play their game. Here comes the drive. Here comes another drive. Here comes another drive. They're just waiting for it, but he missed it. Here comes the drive. Oh, she tried a third shot drop and she made it. So she obviously can do it, but the question is, how often are they going to play a soft game? I would say not very often. And there's a free point for the female players as Troy misses the return to serve. Going to drive it again, and that's out of the court. And there's a serve that goes out of the court. Nice third shot drop by Troy. She's going to drive it again. She's going to drive it again. She's going to drive it again. Hit the tape, got very lucky. Now they're going to dink here. And the girl speeds it up and wins the point. And right now, things are not looking very good for John and Troy. Nice defense. Nice defense again. Nice overhead. You can tell that's a tennis shot, and she executed it very, very well. And John just asked Troy, do we have 0? The answer is yes. You have yet to score. Third shot drive, and he just popped it up. Man, I'm just surprised he's having such a difficult time defending those drives when he knows that that is exactly what's coming. Switch signal. Okay, so they're going to stack here. Third shot drive, and she just missed that shot. Here comes the third shot drive. Here comes the fifth shot drive. Here comes the seventh shot drive, and again, he misses it. So the power by the women is just working at this point. They can hit the ball really hard, but to be honest, they're really not showing a lot of pickleball skill, as they are just simply driving the ball, and they are winning the power game. And there's another free point for the ladies. The ladies are winning the power game. They are up 8-0. One of the reasons is John and Troy are playing right into their hands. Let's see if the two guys can make the ladies play their game. Here comes the drive, and that was right in the court. It hit the net, and John says, bro, we about to get pickled. It is 9-0. That was just unfortunate. It hit the tape, and it fell in the court. Not much John and Troy could have done about that. Okay, here it comes. Here it comes again. That's out of the court. They just are having such a difficult time with the ladies' power. And I got to tell you, I've seen John play. I've seen Troy play. The score is 10-0. And I am, if not shocked, I am pretty surprised. Drive, and she hits it right into the net. The reason I'm surprised is because, first of all, the score is 10-0. And secondly, the ladies are very one-dimensional, and Troy and John are having a very difficult time so far in this game. Yeah, so for the female players, it's just simply hit the ball as hard as they possibly can. That's out of the court. All right, so congratulations to John and Troy. As you can see, it was out of the court. They are now on the board. They trail 10-2. Can't get the reset. Tried, but couldn't quite get it. Nice reset. Okay, so you saw what happened there. Troy with the excellent reset. He moved forward, and the lady in the back court just had difficulty with that third shot drop that John hit, because she's used to her opponents hitting the ball in the air. Here comes the third shot drive. Hit the tape and went out of the court. So the ladies gave up the opportunity to score a point and win the game because they missed their third shot. Oh, she tried to change it up and hit a third shot drop. This is not going to work, because it's not going to fall into the court. But still, John is hitting up on this ball, so who knows what's going to happen. Oh, she tried to poach it, hit it into the net. All right, hit a third shot drop here. Nope, he tried to drive, and he hit it right out of the court. Just another instance in where a team gives up any opportunity to score a point because the third shot goes out of the court or into the net. There you go. Look at that. Do you see how much better that is? And look what this player is about to do. She's about to wail on this third shot drop and hit the fourth shot with her backhand. The question is, can she get it to fall in the court? She did. Great defense by Troy. And the power game gets John and Troy again. Goodbye. Goodbye. What? I'm surprised the ladies got those two balls back. They were hit very hard. So great job by them. John hit that little dink shot. A lot of times young players can get that. She just was not quite able to get to it that time. So John and Troy survived 2 game points, and Troy let out a big sigh of relief. And look at that. I mean, that is just not good. Let's go back and take a look. Watch this third shot drive right into the middle of the net. Just a waste. That might have been going out of the court. And that's out of the court. So that's a free point for the players that are behind 10-5. All she has to do is play a very safe game. There's no reason to do that. All they need is one more point. Make their opponents make the mistake. Good defense. And that's out of the court. You can see what's happening. The ladies are having a very difficult time playing a soft game. That is just not their game. There we go, and she has her head in her hand because she missed that. That's out of the court. You know, I'm going to say it once again. You have got to attack your opponent's weaknesses. You have got to make them play your game. And it seems at this point, finally, after being down 0-10, John and Troy are kind of figuring things out. They are getting the ladies to play their game, and so far they have made an 8-0 run and are now back in it. That's out of the court, and I think what has happened is the ladies realized they were about to beat the guys, and now they are basically, for lack of a better word, choking. Oh, got her. It was going out of the court. She could not get out of the way. Yep. She just could not reset it. She hit it into Troy's put-away zone, and it was so easy for him to put it away. So it's 11-10. Troy and John are now in the lead. So congratulations to them for coming from behind no matter what happens. And she hits the return of serve into the net, ending the game. Troy and John come all the way back from 0-10 to win the game 12-10. The ladies had it in their grasp. If you were a betting person, you would have bet the house that the women were going to win this game. But John and Troy figured it out, and the women just did not have enough of a complete pickleball game to get the job done. I think it points out that if a team relies almost exclusively on power, their opponents can figure things out, make them play a softer game, and at times they just cannot do it.
So there you have it. John and Troy were down 0-10. The ladies were just about to pickle them, but they couldn't finish it. John and Troy hung in there. They made the ladies play their game. They reeled off 12 unanswered points and went home winners. So it just goes to prove, if you play smart, if you figure out what your opponents aren't that great at, no matter how far you may get behind, you can come back and win. That's it from Pickleball Pick Apart. I really hope you learned something from watching this video, and if you did, I hope you take the time to like it, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post a new video. This is Rory saying, as always, thanks for watching, and see you on the court.